Welcome to 30 and Nerdy. I'm AJ.
Well, slap my tits and call me Shirley.
I'm Brady.
Walking erectile dysfunction.
And my name is David.
Hot and ready to go like a bride on her wedding day.
Oh, shit. And we're coming at you with episode 2 of our Far Cry double special. Talking about some fun today, so I hope you're ready. And just throwing this out in the beginning, I kind of said something about it before, but we do have a Patreon at patreon.com/30andnerdy, and join us over at our Facebook group, which is 30 and Nerdy Community.
Yep.
So hit us up, talk to us. I did see that somebody posted on there that they want us to do a Wheel of Time episode. Another guy said that he wants us to do an episode just on Justice League Superman's mustache. Or lack thereof. He just wants us to do a whole episode on his lip.
I could totally do some shit about that. That'd be fun.
So anyway, if that sounds like fun, be sure to come on by. But, so, Far Cry.
But I did want to kind of go through some of the perks. So we're looking just at the top section. Human fish. You can swim faster and hold your breath underwater longer. Also works in arcade. I haven't picked this one up. I should, because I always find myself in water and my guy starts flailing around like a fish out of water.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's a quest you have to do where you have to dive really deep into a lake.
Uh-huh.
To get a bag. And
see, that one wasn't bad for me. The one that was bad was when you had to clean the water in Faith's area, and you have to go through pipes. And my guy was like, "Oh, we're not to the end." It was like another 5 or... It felt like, forever, but it was probably only 2 or 3 seconds. But still, I was like, I'm going to so die in these pipes. Then we have the Fishing King. Fish will tire more quickly. Also unlocks new types of flies in the fishing rod slot.
I need to get a fishing rod.
I have one.
So the way you get it, because I think you find one early on, well, at least in Faith's area, so I don't know about the other one.
Okay.
But you right bumper, like you're bringing up your weapon wheel, then you left bumper, you left bumper to bring up your weapon wheel, right bumper to bring up the...
Yeah, my issue is I keep hitting right bumper to try to bring up my weapon wheel, and then
you just throw stuff.
And then I'm like holding on to a grenade, and I'm like trying to be like, "Where's my thing?" And then, oh shit! That's how I blew myself up with dynamite just a minute ago.
Oh,
so I did take the repair torch. So that's on that alternate utility wheel.
It's so good.
Yeah.
If you find a locked door, just burn it open.
Well, see, I was dumb. I was dumb and didn't take that one. I did the lockpick. Because I was like, I'm going to do this one. But I could have just taken that one and unlocked.
If you go down to the second tier, on the second, so down 2 more. So auto repair, just hop in a car and it'll repair itself.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's
wonderful.
Super nice. Because I can't not hit a tree, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. So earlier, somebody was like, oh, well, what do you use vehicles for? All I use vehicles for is to do massive, crazy shit.
Yeah.
So the other day, KJ was watching me play, and I was zooming around in a 4x4 or like a little 4-wheeler, just going fucking crazy, right? And I hit a rock and I jumped really fucking high, and I just went flying. I didn't know where the fuck I was going to fly to. And then I landed in a ravine, splashed through some water, and then ramped up again. And I was like, this is the most insane thing. And then I ended up flipping it, and I came out unscathed.
Nice.
It was the tits.
See, I don't have... The one thing I hate about vehicles is sometimes when I have my follower, and I can't think of what his name is, but there will be times where I'll be getting in the gun because I want to take out a plane or somebody, and then he's like, oh, you have a waypoint checked, so we're just going to drive. So I drive, and there's one time where we were out at... Let's see here... is south. Not Hope County Jail. Because there's somewhere where there's a big kind of bridge. I think it was right here, yeah.
Oh,
around the Puma Mines. Because there's, or the ancient, no, not the ancient Bison Tunnel, but it was somewhere close to there. And we were on that bridge. And apparently he just decided he wanted to stop because there was a big semi of the the cultist that was just sitting there. And so it stopped. I blew it up. And then there was another cultist vehicle that was coming, but it was also a vehicle from the resistance people. And they stopped. They got out and like got in front of their vehicle and just stood there. Then my guy got out of his vehicle, my vehicle, and just stood there. Then the cultist vehicle came and like smashed into the back of the other person's vehicle, ran them over, and then they all just stood there. And I was like, "What is going on here?" So then I got in my truck and just drove away. I was like, "Screw you all, I'm going home."
That is fucking hilarious.
But I do find that it's a lot of fun. This game is just, even if you don't go for the main mission, I mean, you have to at some point in time. But even if you don't, it just there's so much fun stuff to do.
So I was talking to my dad about it because I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing Far Cry 5," and he goes, "Oh, I thought you didn't like Far Cry games." I was like, "Oh well, in the past I really haven't. This one I'm really enjoying it." And pretty much the best way I can describe it as Skyrim with guns.
Yeah,
it's not Fallout.
not at all.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful to look at. This game is, if I'm not getting attacked by Peggies, I can just walk through the forest and just take it in, relax, and like,
And the fun thing,
it feels serene.
yeah. And the fun thing is because you're always finding something, and it may not be you find something, but there's no Peggies around. It's just a cabin that's in the woods that has a letter in it and some stuff. And that's what I like. Is just you're going through and exploring. So that's what I'm doing. I beat Faith's area, but I'm just going through and just sweeping my way across everything. So I've hit. So there's no kind of grayed out areas.
Nice.
Because the only way you can ungray an area is you have to either foot or vehicle on the ground. You can't fly really low.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of running, and I'm just enjoying everything.
Just enjoy the fucking view.
I just love that it feels like a living world. Like you'll happen across people just at a campfire playing guitar.
Yep.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never thought that
So
Montana
cool.
could be so beautiful.
Oh, I'd love to go visit Montana someday.
I would too. Montana is absolutely gorgeous.
If anything this game has done, it's increased the tourism trade to Montana 1,000-fold. Though I'm pretty sure people in Montana are not happy by being pegged
Oh, nice.
as preppers.
Yeah.
The other thing that I thought was interesting is I was watching one of those, 107 interesting facts about.
Oh God, don't. That dude falls flat after 20, and then he's really just reaching.
A lot of them are
once
just
he
normal
hits like
stuff.
80, it's just he's like, oh, all of these facts could fit into one fact because they are all related, but
Yep, each one becomes its individual. In fact,
and it's like,
but the really cool thing is when talking to the lead developer, I can't think of what his name is, but
Jim Bob Thornton,
sure,
Mr. Ubisoft.
sure,
Mr.
Ubisoft.
Mr. 2D agglamation of a poop from an above view. Because that's what an Ubisoft logo looks like to me. It just looks like a top down of a poop.
A swirl of poop.
It's just a swirl of poop, yeah.
That just has been flattened instead of having the nice little.
No, it's not flattened. You're just looking at the top, just like 100%, like
90 degrees.
90-degree downward angle at it.
Poopy soft.
Yeah, Ubisoft.
But anyway, he said that the guy after he interviewed, and he was the same person who played the father in the little Amazon short.
Yeah.
That he was like, if he was a real cult leader, I would follow him because he was that good at acting out the parts of being this charismatic. I don't know what the word I'm looking for.
Well,
but
here's the thing.
charismatic, yeah.
You
Personality.
You wouldn't follow them because you know that they're. The thing about cults is you don't know it's a cult. That's how they get you. They hook you in. They don't know that you're in a cult. All right. Here's the thing. I know a lot about cults. I listen to podcasts about cults. Half of my list anymore of podcasts are just true crime. That's all I listen to anymore. Last podcast,
Experts.
and then Case Files, True Crime Garage, My Favorite Murder. I'm not a big fan of it, but I still listen to it because the girls are kind of annoying to me. But they touch on a lot of cool shit, so whatever. But anyway, here's the thing: like, they draw you in and they subvert your expectations. So you don't know it's a cult. These people probably thought they were just following a church originally. Just
Well,
like
I mean, you find that out in
it's
the
like
notes.
Latter-day Saints, you know?
They're just Jehovah's Witnesses, aren't they?
No, Latter-day Saints are Mormons.
LDS is Mormons.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a cult.
There's another Christian-style cult here. It's the...
Seventh-day Adventists?
yeah.
Yeah.
Or Jehovah's Witness,
Jehovah's Witness. I mean, a lot of thing though is a lot of like Christian cult, but they're not cults. They're
Different.
verified sects of Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them based at like whole 144,000 people. So I mean that's for all of those religions, only 144,000 people are going to heaven.
I mean,
that's it.
The one nice thing about that, if it were true, from the Jehovah's Witness perspective, is besides if you're in heaven and you're like the 144,000th, and you get booted out because somebody beat you in Jehovah's Witness points, that at least you just go to soul sleep, I believe. So it's not like you get sent to hell; you just cease to exist, basically. So at least that's one nice thing, is that you just kind of go to sleep. You just get kicked out of heaven and go to sleep.
So what
No
you're saying
alarm?
is, what all atheists should do is just become Jehovah's Witnesses, but don't practice and don't get any JW points.
Yeah. So then you just go into soul sleep. It's like the Odin sleep. Just to never wake up.
That
super
way, we're
powerful.
subverting Pascal's
wager.
Just in case.
We're not even part of Pascal's wager anymore. Just I'm a Jehovah's Witness, but I don't really do it.
I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious.
I never got my case of pamphlets in the mail. So,
See, that's why I don't take any pamphlets from Jehovah's Witness, because it's brownie points for them.
so you're a Baptist.
Well, I'm a non-denominational something.
Yeah. Well, okay. You grew up Baptist.
Yes, I grew up Baptist.
So you should know a shit ton about like the Bible tracts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And was your family like the type of people that would like go into a store and be like, I'm going to place this here on a shelf, and it's like, this was your life?
No, I mean, I would notice that my dad would do it when he was talking to people, or like our server for waiters or something like that.
Was that his tip?
No.
Oh, good.
No. He also wasn't the person who would leave like, oh, here's the $20 bill one, but it's really a tract, which is the dirtiest tract you could ever devise. It's
So,
like, oh, hey, because
I didn't know that those had-
immediately that's going to anger somebody. It's not going to be like, oh, you know what? I am going to trust Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior.
I needed $20 more to pay rent this month, and it's a fucking trash. Fuck you, God!
So I didn't know what those were called originally. I just found out not too long ago that those are called tracts, and they're a thing. Mm-hmm. I just thought that they were crazy pamphlets that people put in, because the only time I would find them is when I'm stocking shelves, and people who put those in stores, if you're a person who hands out tracts or drops them in places and tries to be suave about it, if you're putting them in stores, the only people that are finding them are night stalkers, and you know what they're doing? They're throwing them away.
Well, no, and see, the whole entire point behind those, and I know this is kind of getting away from Far Cry 5, but, shocker.
That reminds me of watching a video of a person sweeping up all the prayer notes at the Western Wall, or the Wailing Wall, and throwing them away.
It's so funny because he's doing it in front of people who are praying.
Yeah, they're backing up so that he can sweep up the
Well, but I mean, you
notes
have to, because there's just probably thousands and thousands and thousands of those things, so they have to.
Your prayers are garbage.
Maybe God isn't a good reader, and it takes him a little while. Like, I'm not
like
a fast
Brady.
reader.
I'm sitting there like flying through notes while I'm playing, and I'm like, oh, that one was funny.
God's like trying to watch TV at the same time. Like, who cares? Yeah. Well, you got cancer.
Verse Almighty, yes to all.
You don't.
Everybody won the lottery.
But everybody's favorite team won somehow, and everybody's not favorite team lost.
But because the whole entire idea behind the track is there's some kind of personal connection. Like, Brady, I value you. I want you to go to heaven. Here's a track for me, and kind of explaining a little bit about it instead of being super scared about it and be like, I'm going to hide this, and maybe Brady will find it one day. And
Yeah. Well, the way I see it is it's a way to not have to give the whole spiel every time you want to.
Well,
it's like,
and that's what
let me tell you about God. And so
That's
it's
what
like, here, read this.
That's what or when people give it to servers, the right way to do it, if you're going to do it, is to say, hey, if you have time, here's this. Just
You look like you need God.
Yeah. No, but you just say, I just want you to have this. When I worked at the gas station, there was a guy who would come in, and not semi-regularly, and he would give people tracts, and sometimes he would come through my line and would never give me a tract. So there were times, and just like even Jehovah's Witness, when they would like try and hand out their stuff to people, because there's one lady who'd come in.
It's like they could see the purity of your soul, Dave.
Well, that's not how I took it. I took it as they're like, oh, we're not giving him that stuff.
Where it's like,
we don't want him in heaven.
Not him.
Not him,
No
Lord.
baldies in hell.
I don't want him to come to our church.
Not him, Lord. Not him.
Anybody but him.
So I'd be like, because they would do it right in front of me too. They'd be, because I think there's one time where the lady I was helping her, and then she like handed to the person next to me, and I was like, oh, all right, you have a great day.
This is so fucking funny.
What about me?
Don't you care about my eternal soul?
I mean, because part of me was like, good, I didn't want your stupid tract. I don't believe in Jehovah's Witness theology, but at the same time, I was like, it hurt me a little bit.
I got hit by the same JW 3 times in one day. I have no clue how that happened. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, go away. I literally was like, I do not want this. Go away.
You do know you used up all your points. You only get it once from me. You don't get it 3 times over because...
The ones I hate the most are the ones that come to your door, especially if you have no solicitations.
The Mormons.
So at my old apartment, I like had a sign on my door that said no solicitors. And then what would happen? I would get a fucking solicitor at like 8 p.m.
The sign's not going to keep me from telling you the good news.
And I was just like, and they were like, can we come in? And they're like trying to barge. I'm like, get the fuck out of my place. Get the fuck away. Go.
You start saying, Satan compels you to leave.
Yeah, I know. All you have to do anymore is drop the S word. And they're like, I'm choking on evil in your place.
It's like, yeah, I think you guys is kind of cool, but I'm already pretty into Satan. So.
Beelzebub. Lucifer.
I mean,
you should have
and this stuff, it does tie into this game because we're dealing with like an extreme religion.
Yeah,
so
very far out there compared to the benign.
You know what? I don't think these guys are nearly as bad as Westboro Baptist.
I actually, besides the guns and killing people and sticking their heads in the bliss bins, yeah, I could agree with you.
Yeah. They're not out there marching at
and that's
a Marine's
and that's why
funeral telling everybody that he was a faggot.
Yeah.
And that's why, because just listening to the dialogue from Jacob Seed. Is Jacob the father?
No.
Joseph.
No. Joseph Seed. Yeah.
Joseph Seed. Some J Seed. I'm just going to call him J Seed from now on.
Here's the thing. I can't say these characters' last name without giggling because every time I hear seed, all I can think of is like, yeah, I'm planting my seed in your puss. I'm trying to make a baby.
Even he doesn't really seem like that bad of a dude, but I think that's the whole thing.
I don't know. In the beginning,
I think that's a lot like David Koresh and stuff like that. You have those kind of those very magnetic.
It's very
or Charles Manson. I mean, who get people to do horrific things, but they still have this kind of power over people.
Charles Manson. I mean, he
didn't kill anybody. He's not a murderer.
He isn't. He's not a murderer.
But he's had other people commit the murder.
Well, it wasn't supposed to go there. All he really wanted to do was get a bunch of chicks, go out to the desert, and fuck.
Yeah, play his music and
have tons of sex. I mean, he already rolled the nickels. He got all the money in the world, man. I roll the nickels.
But the thing is, with Joseph,
someone out there's like, oh, death grips.
He seems like the most level-headed of them, if you want to call it that, because he's like, there's still time. Just you killed my brother, yeah, but you still have a chance to be redeemed. I know that means it's not good, but he seems pretty level-headed compared to John, who is a fucking tyrant.
Oh, so
the same thing is happening
he's
with
the one
Faith,
who like it's just like
He's
he's
the
the big flim flam man.
He's the male model with
Yeah.
the glasses on his
Yeah,
head.
because he's a lawyer / he's the PR person basically for the.
Yeah.
So
The
when
power
I
of
saw,
yes.
yeah, the power of yes. So when I saw that, I was like, dude, he's like ripping off Billy Mays. That's straight up like infomercialism right
Power
there.
Ponsol, baby.
That's the power of Ponsol, baby. That's like a large black woman.
Yeah, I know, but
Not Billy Mays. Billy Mays.
Billy
said,
Mays here.
OxyClean.
But you can still
Get your whites whiter and your brights brighter with OxyClean.
and cocaine.
It'll get your,
And cocaine.
your nosebleed from cocaine stains out of your shirt. No, but I'm like, why is he stealing Daniel Bryant's catchphrase from WWE? He just chants yes and pumps his fist in the air. I'm like, I can't stop thinking of yes, yes. I'm kind of bummed I won't get to watch WrestleMania this year because I have to go see Sleep.
Oh, so I didn't buy a ticket,
You didn't?
and
to
now
sleep or
now
to WrestleMania.
well to sleep, and now I'm too nervous to do it, and I'm just pussing out. I'm a big
Sleep.
bitch. I know. And we're broke now, so
Oh. Once my unemployment check comes through, I can hopefully buy a ticket.
But anyway, I want to get back. This is a long off the track. But getting back to the.
but sometimes you want to sleep, and sometimes you just want to see what the perks in life are.
Oh, bringing it back. So then we have the black market, which I think is a must-have.
Yep.
Basically, because I
Sticky
really hate.
grenades.
I don't care
I don't
about the
have
sticky
that one
grenades. I will talk about the special ammo and the armor piercing because I hate running into those stupid guys with the M249s, and I have to get lucky with the shotgun shot to their Ghibli bits.
I just proximity bomb them.
Then we have Harvest Master, which I really like that one. I picked that one up because you
Yeah,
get
I
like 2
think I'm gonna
skins, some
save up
3 skins.
The rest of my perks to get another one to get that one.
Because that is just nice to get lots of money. Because then instead of $250 for a cougar skin, you're getting $500.
Either
per
that or
kill.
I'm gonna pick up that health boost too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the health boost 150% maximum health. Then you get 200% your maximum health for the next one up.
The crouch movement speed perk is a must-have too.
Then they have 2 more health boost 3 and 4, of course, 250 and 300%. Then we have the parachute and the wingsuit, which are must-haves for fun. They're not
Yeah.
must-haves for just in
I
general.
no,
but-
I would say that the parachute is a need because there's going to be a time where you're going to get shot down
yeah.
while flying a helicopter. The only way to survive is to
AJ, I man up and just die. I just fall from the
I
sky.
hate dying.
Going down with the ship.
I'm a captain.
He's going down, down, whether he likes it or not. Sugar, we're going down swinging.
Whatever. Next one is airdrop, which is a really cool one. So you can choose the option of when you fast travel to have yourself airdropped in, which is pretty
Oh.
cool.
That's cool.
Vehicle buster. Bullets do more damage to vehicles. Works best with armor piercing. The next one is weapons pro. Reload, aim, and switch SMGs and shotguns faster. And they have several of those. So there's like one for SMG. There's one for
And
the
it
pistols.
reduces sway,
Yeah, which is really
which
nice.
is awesome.
Sway and bullet spread are reduced. Works in arcade.
Oh, I was going to do the rifle one.
They have one for the heavy weapons, so that's LMGs, launchers, and flamethrowers are the same thing. Auto repair, which we already talked about, which repairs your vehicles as soon as you step into them. There's Rifle Master, which is the same thing. Reload, aim, and switch faster, reduces sway and bullet spread for rifles and sniper rifles. The other thing that I really like is that they have a bullet drop.
Yeah.
So I mean, it sucks, but I like that they have those little bits of.
Especially when
truth.
you're using the bow and you get like a really nice 150 meter, you take so much time to aim and then you shoot, dead. I'm like, yeah.
I really like when I miss and then I plop them right in the chest and then they just crumple.
Yeah.
If there's anything Far Cry has always done, from what I understand, is that their gunplay is the tightest.
Yep.
Tighter than Bungie's gunplay.
Bungie's always been pretty good.
Yeah.
Then we have Saboteur. Approach a vehicle's hood and hold X to set it on fire and make it explode 10 seconds later. That's always fun. Booby Trap, which is even more fun. Approach a vehicle's hood and hold Y to make it explode on the next collision.
Ooh, that's cool.
That could be fun for just blowing up.
Just here in the distance.
Grappling hook, or grapple, but you get the grappling hook. That is, I think, a must. Because there's some things you'll miss a lot of stuff if you don't have the grappling hook, and plus it's just fun.
Quests rely on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Not the main story quests, but a lot of the side story quests. At least I haven't run across the main story quest yet that relies on it. Nimble Fingers. It is now quicker to craft items, sabotage, or booby trap vehicles, disable alarms, and open safes. Sneaky Sprint is kind of a must-have if you like to be sneaky, but also don't want to be a turtle.
It's nice.
Move much faster while still staying crouched.
It's awesome. It's almost faster than normal
Walking.
Yeah.
That's kind of good. Mm-hmm. Master Blaster. The amount of components needed to craft remote and proximity explosives is reduced by 50%.
But you have to help somebody to unlock that one.
Yep, you have to help Zip at the Kupka Ranch in Holland Valley to unlock this perk.
I'm glad you said that because I almost said Krupa.
Krupa.
Yeah.
Takedown Master unlocks chain, melee throw, and sidearm takedowns. Takedown range is increased.
That's a nice one.
Let's see here. Primal Mastery. You can reload, aim, and switch bows and slingshots faster. Close Combat Master. Melee weapons are more sturdy. Reload, aim, and switch handguns and melee weapons faster. Sway and bullet spread is reduced. Lockpick. Your Locksmith allows you to lockpick regular doors and safes that do not require a keycard. Mm-hmm. Throwback, which I haven't had anybody throw stuff, because usually when they throw it, I just
What?
run.
Oh, dude,
I mean, they throw it at me, but I run. I'm not like, I'm going to try and grab this. It's just, nope, running.
Yeah.
They never cook their grenades.
Ghost, you make less noise when walking, sprinting, and landing. Falling damage is also reduced. That's also kind of a tie-in with the Sneaky Sprint. Then we have the Close Combat Gear Rig, Journey Pack, Tactical Ammo Bag, Quiver, and Rifle Ammo Bag, which carry more rifle ammo.
I have the
more
rifle
arrows,
one. Nice.
more SMG shotgun.
270 max.
Yeah, and your handgun. So it just basically ups your carrying capacity for all those.
Up your budget.
And the one for like melee, you can have 9 of each.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can just go around and
Throw.
chuck shovels.
And the cool thing about the shovel is you kind of throw it like a spear.
Yeah. It's fun. On the Far Cry subreddit, people just post the coolest takedowns. Like, one guy threw almost straight up in the air, and it killed a guy that was 3 feet away from him. It's just like a 10-second gif, and shoo.
That's awesome. Now I'm going to have to go home and try that.
Yep.
It's not going to happen. I'll probably end up killing myself with my own shovel. Throwables bag, carry more explosives, throwing knives and bait. Special ammo bag, more of the same. Heavy ammo bag, same thing. Then we have the additional holster and weapons collector, so you can have up to 4 weapons in your weapon wheel. And then you have your perks, which I can't see all of them because they're needed. You need to have the actual person in your
you can see exactly what they do. They all do the same exact thing, and it makes them return faster after being injured.
Well, there you go. Helps when I read.
So
instead of just looking at the pictures.
You're able to get Boomer. That's the dog. Sharky.
Sharky, that's the guy from the... Which
just sitting there and whoa, shooting his flamethrower off in the air.
Peaches.
I will say that Sharky is annoying because he has fire shotgun shells, which is bad because he lights stuff on fire, but then sometimes he lights everything on fire, and then I get lit on fire, and then I get mad at Sharky.
When I'll like always, you can find beehives.
Oh, speaking of beehives,
I'll throw Molotovs at them when they're on people's houses, and I forget the house will catch on fire. And I'm sitting there watching this person's house burn, and when they're right next to me, I'm like, "Well, I got the hornet nest. Sorry about your house."
For the longest time, I was like, "Why am I hearing bees?" Because I thought it was flies for the longest time, and I just thought there was like a lot of dead bodies or something around.
Yeah.
Then finally, I looked up and I saw this beehive.
Don't shoot it if you're close.
And there's this one time that I shot it, and it dropped, but I was far enough away, so I didn't get hurt. But there was like all these people at this cabin just like kumbaya singing.
Oh no.
And then like the guitarist went around the house and he's like, ah, and then he died. And I was like, oh, that wasn't me that knocked that bee's nest off.
There's a quest in...
Well, gotta be going.
The Dave who kicked the hornet's nest.
It reminds you of Family Guy. Well, time to hit the old dusty trail.
There's a quest in Holland Valley where you have to go through this like warehouse or whatever that has like 6 hornet's nests. And you're in close, like you're having to crouch through areas with hornet's nests. Mm-hmm. It's stressful. Because at first I think, oh, I can use fire and it'll just kill them all. And I was just shooting them and trying not to die.
And you can rotate your map, which I did not find out for a long time. So if you use your little right thumbstick when you're in there, you can kind of zip it around.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it allows you to zoom in on certain areas that you before weren't able to. So you don't have to have just the top down, which I found is cool. And this game is huge.
It's massive.
Because I just finished Faith's Region, and I was telling the guys earlier before we started that I felt really sad. I was like, man, because it felt like you beat the game just because there was so much content that I already slogged through. It was like, I don't know, 15 hours. And now I hadn't even touched everything. There's still, like looking at AG's map, there's still lots of fog, and I had the same thing. And I don't know, the story is just absolutely amazing. I know we're hopping around a lot from the arcadey type stuff to the shooting to the perks to
There's
the
just
story.
so much to talk about.
The game is just so much fun that, I mean, if nothing else, go Redbox it and find out how amazing it is, and then go and buy it. Because I mean, it's what, $2 or $3 to Redbox a game.
Take a night with it.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it is. You will not be disappointed. Because I was a little hesitant, just because I mean, it's $60 that you're buying on a game that you don't really know very much about.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, my goodness, the story is just absolutely gripping. The characters in it, you actually care about. I mean,
Yeah.
Even sometimes the random people that you come across that can come into your party, and if they're in your party, you can become attached to them. Like there was one lady who had, I don't know, sassy attitude and Daisy Duke shorts, and she got my back, and then she was the one who I got run over by the. I felt really sad. I felt bad. I was like, we're ATVing around, we're just cruising around the country.
Just
living
two
life,
normal gals hanging out, having fun, right?
loving
gal
life, and
number
then
Right, gal number 1.
Oh,
It's like me and Lydia in Skyrim.
yeah.
stupid Lydia. She'd always die.
She just couldn't best that ice troll.
But yeah, I mean, the game is absolutely just ridiculously huge. Lots of fun. I would say I don't really see another game probably this year. There might be a few games coming out to possibly best it, but I can't.
Dark Souls remaster. That's me. That's what I'm like. Oh, I'm so hard for it.
But until then, this is
Brady's
a pretty
hard for Faith. I'm hard for
How can you not
Dark
be?
Souls.
Because even up until the end, Faith was super nice to me. She's like, you just don't. Towards the end, she got really pissed off because I kept on doing bad things to wreck her bliss trade.
Yeah.
But up until that, she was really nice to me. I thought she wanted me. Then she started.
She
doing-
did
Well,
want you.
Well, when you go fight John, there's none of that.
Good to know.
He is.
There's no sexual tension. I'm
he's
really
the
happy.
most hateable person you'll ever meet in a game.
Well, I don't, because we haven't seen Jacob yet.
True.
See, now, if I had known that David was going to go to Faith's region, I would have gone to Jacob's first.
Yeah.
So that way we could have a more complete. But this is not.
It's a mystery.
This is not a good show. This is basically the Top Gear of.
This is not a good show. David,
Okay.
Come on.
Let me
amazing.
rephrase.
What do you
We are amazing but rubbish.
Ambitious but rubbish.
Look, here's the thing. You're trying to Jeremy Clarkson our shit right into the ground.
Punching producers because you're hungry. Jeremy Clarkson doesn't afraid of anything. So.
And that's why I like him. Because he's funny.
Well, don't try to sabotage our podcast because it's not worth anything. Speaking of which, if you would like to, you can always donate to us at our Patreon at patreon.com/30 and nerdy.
And then we will be worth something.
Yeah.
$1.
Come on. Just $1. I open my Patreon every day and I hope that somebody has pledged. And not even the people who run our show have pledged. So.
I'm not.
Just seems counterintuitive to pledge $1.
It's like
I don't want that Skyrim episode.
That's like
I'm
giving
not
yourself a
putting
high
$10 up.
five. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, but if you do it, then it goes into my PayPal and then I can buy
I don't
stuff.
have the money to give us money. I do wish there was a better variety of guns. It just seems like your go-to video game guns.
Yeah.
I do wish that. I have heard that there is a lot of
Bear.
not bear, stupid Wolverine. Okay, how many 44 caliber shots does this thing need to take?
They're little badasses.
Well, apparently 4 shots from a 44 caliber. Dirty Harry would be crying in his grave from that.
Well, I mean,
How many shots was that?
That they regenerate just like an X-Men. Jesus Christ.
But I have heard the Mac 10 is a lot of fun to use.
Logan, I have to pee.
I think that is my
fucking pills, Logan.
that is my favorite.
What was that?
In a backpack? I don't know.
No, but what was the monument?
I don't know. I'm just running around.
Oh, there's a guy out here. Never mind.
Well, I'm shooting her.
Don't shoot her.
She's looking at me funny.
If you saw my character, you would know.
Oh yeah, she wants that.
Are you still wearing the bright green?
No, he has the. What's the one? Daft Punk. He's all Daft Punk looking.
That's a helmet.
Yeah.
I'm stealing their ATV.
Well, it's not just a helmet. I've also got like what looks like the arc.
It's from Blood Dragon, I believe, isn't it?
I don't know what it's from.
I believe it's from the Blood Dragon DLC.
If we wanted, we could log into my account on here and show you my character.
We don't care about your character.
I know. It's a girl with boobs.
With boobs and a vagina.
I think girls tend to have those.
No way.
I could be wrong.
Most of the time, yes.
Oh,
You almost killed that civilian. No. Dude, my character's got awesome luck with this shit. They never die to crazy 4x4s.
But do you guys have anything else to add to this?
Thank you for killing my character, and thank you very much for listening.
Wait, what would you guys rate it out of 10?
Out of 10, currently, as I'm playing it, because look, we kicked ourselves in the dick with Destiny. We gave it like this big glowing review, and then like 2 weeks later, you two were both just like, fuck this shit. And then I kept playing it because I'm sadistic.
I'm back into it, though, with the Go Fast update.
Yeah.
I've been really liking it.
I've heard people didn't like the Go Fast update.
Well, they're fucking dumb.
The only thing I didn't like is that when they released their Go Fast update, they released it to a Mercury Flashpoint.
Yeah.
And Mercury Flashpoint is the worst fucking Flashpoint ever created. Because there's only one public event.
And no one can do it right to get the heroic event.
Oh, yeah, everybody fucks that up somehow. I don't know how the fuck it's done. You just shoot the fucking diamond, and then you jump, and then you shoot the other diamonds, and you jump. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Get with it. Who with it now? Bow, 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 bow.
But out of 10.
I would say solid 9.
I'd have to say probably about 9.5 so far.
I would say 8.75.
So, a heavy 8
Yep.
to a light 9.
Yep.
Well,
I wish
what
the
ab-
stealth was better.
Yeah. Well, what about you, podcast listener? Did you love it? Did you hate it? How would you rate it? Transition.
How do you have so little money?
Dude, I
Look at the weapons I have.
I had 10,000. I spent it all on clothes to look cool.
So let's see what we can.
Tell us what you think on our Facebook page. What is it? 30 Nerdy Official?
Yeah, so it's the official 30 Nerdy something
Group.
or yeah, I think I community. The official 30 Nerdy community.
Okay, so besides that, the people say the Mac 10 is fun, but it looks atrocious as far as 3 accuracy, 3 damage, I mean, I think the slingshot has better damage than...
You have to use it like 2 inches away from a person to kill anything. Like AJ, if our distance between us right now, he could shoot at me with one of those and it wouldn't hit me.
Yeah, the slingshot has 6 damage.
Well, 6 is even.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still better than a bullet. Apparently, the
Well,
slingshot is better than a bullet.
Have you ever fired
If the video
a wrist
from
rocket?
Facebook had the guy from doing the Donald Trump voice and he used the MAC-10, he would be less effective than when he had the slingshot.
Slingshots are brutal. You can go hunting with them.
So
Small game, like a squirrel.
about
Squiddy.
I would say like a 1.
What?
He's giving the OK go sign.
White power.
White power.
I still don't understand how that's the white power, but whatever.
W
I see the W.
P.
Oh my, that's stupid.
That's a big P. you can keep that part in. Cut the rest of the shit out.
That is the dumbest thing.
So
I've
no,
ever
if you
heard.
use like
It's worse than people trying to spell blood with their fingers.
a metal ball that's about this big around,
A ball bearing?
Yeah, and you use your slingshot the right way, you can inflict massive damage to the crab.
What do they use? Like a 40 caliber shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine taking one of those to the dome.
Oh, it would suck.
That would probably go through your dome,
Yeah.
or at least into it.
I got a thick skull, so I got a thick accent. No, I don't. We don't have accents. We're from Iowa.
We technically do, but we
No,
just
we
can't.
don't.
Yeah,
No. We say
You have a New Yorker accent.
the linguist-
from northern
linguists say
New
that we
York.
do have one.
That's
It's
why
just
you
it's
call
very-
your hamburgers steamed hams.
We don't call them.
Please
steamed
don't.
You're
hams.
from
I-
Utica.
fucking hate that goddamn Simpsons.
Have you
game.
seen the one with Jeff Goldblum doing it?
No, I don't care. I
It's
hate
wonderful.
That meme's made me not like The Simpsons.
It took a meme to
Oh
make you
yeah,
not like
as
The
if you
Simpsons.
liked The Simpsons before.
I did. It was just steamed ham, steamed hands. It's not funny. Stop it.
It's one of their best gags.
I would say though that while there is good variance in weapons, I wish there were more.
I like it when Marge yelled, "Throw the goddamn bomb!" in the movie. That was good.
Because we are missing from this the Deagle.
Oh, I have it.
Where?
Up one.
That's the 1911.
Oh,
they're all 1911s, or like the P226.
Oh.
That's what I thought too, but then I looked at it and it said 1911.
I was like, of course you're gonna put a fucking American flag on a deagle. That's the only way to have it.
It's an Israeli-made gun, though.
It has the word eagle, so therefore it's American.
And it's big, and it shoots a giant bullet. which
Just
makes it
like
American.
Americans.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm just a big bullet, my friend.
Well, that's all I can think of for this. This is probably going to be split into 2 podcasts.
Yeah, we'll have to give further updates as we all go different places.
Yeah, for sure.
And I will be heading north if I actually finish Faith's section, which I should, but you know.
I'm
Which is
doing
funny
Faith right
since
now.
Brady's going to Faith, I'm going to Yes next.
Yeah.
So
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Dude, he's
No, man. No, man. That's what whenever I see the power of yes, that's what I always
yeah,
think of.
I
is
always think
the
of
Yes Man.
the Jim Carrey Yes Man movie.
It's a good movie.
Before he drank the Flavor Aid.
Yeah. Thank you for correctly saying that.
You're welcome, my friend. Stay frosty.
Well,
I did want to mention one thing that was a little bit off topic from this, but speaking of the Modern Warfare 2 potentially coming out, and I didn't want to talk about that.
Oh, God.
If it is in fact true that they're only releasing the single player,
Campaign.
why would they do that?
They cannot be that
Dumb?
or blind to what people are actually wanting when they want the remake. It has to be a cash grab. So either EA or not EA, but Infinity Ward is so hard up on money that they need to try and rake in as much as they can.
I won't buy it if it's just the most.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy the single player, and then I guarantee what's going to happen is you're probably going to have to buy the single player to be able to purchase the multiplayer, which is going to be, then I will buy once it's bundled. Sure, I'm not going to play the single player out of And I love the single
Here's
player.
the thing.
I loved it.
We've all already played the single player. What the fuck do you need to do it again? How many times do you need to play No Russian? Once is effective. Now, if you're like David, I think he like almost has that game like platinumed or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, I beat the Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. I beat on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah.
Every mission beside, and even I beat not on the Xbox One or PlayStation 4 version, but on the Xbox 360. I got the Mile High Club. I can't, for some reason, I just can't do it anymore.
What's that mean?
There's the final level in Modern Warfare
where
1.
you're going through the airplane.
And you have like 1 minute or minute 20 to beat it.
Oh, I remember you telling
And
us
I
about that. Yeah.
cannot, for that. I just stopped trying. I should try go back and do it, because usually you have to just give yourself the rest and just you end up doing it when you don't expect to.
Yep.
But I just wanted to talk about that for a few seconds, about how much of a stupid cash grab this has to be, because you cannot be that oblivious to, oh, people want this game, let's give them the single player.
Well, was it one of those fake video game news Facebook posts where they're just like trying to get likes?
No, because I've actually read this on multiple websites.
Seriously?
Yeah. And I mean, even like better than like Gamer Rant or whatever the fuck, you know. They seriously are, they're like, yeah, we're going to do Modern Warfare 2, but we're only going to do the campaign.
Stupid.
If they remake the campaign, I won't pay more than $5 for it.
Yeah.
Anything more than that is just a waste of money, because that game could be beat in 5 hours.
I still have it in my 360 right now. I could go home and play it.
And the thing,
and the servers are still alive and well.
I still play every now and then Modern Warfare 2.
and on principle, if they do make you buy the single player to play the multiplayer, I will not play the single player, just on principle, because you made me buy this.
Yep.
When all I wanted was the multiplayer. When all anybody wanted was the multiplayer.
Because it's the best multiplayer they've ever had.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness, I don't care if you make me pay for the stupid DLC again, because I know you're going to do that. Instead of just giving us the whole entire game.
They shouldn't do that.
Well, if they're going to be this nitpicky on, well, here's the single
Yeah, I
player,
wouldn't
here's the
put it-
multiplayer.
I guess
here's all
Activision
them.
really needs their fucking
Activision,
money.
yeah.
They're not getting money from Tony Hawk anymore. I mean, so they got to find
the Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero.
I mean, is all they know how to do is run their. I mean, besides Activision Blizzard.
Oh yeah, run their shit into the ground.
Because Tony Hawk, my goodness, that is a dumpster fire train wreck on fire.
I used to have such high regard for those games. I still looking back at them with wonderful memories. I won't ever replay them.
1 and 2 are good.
Yeah, 1 and 2 are amazing. I remember
Underground.
3
Yeah.
was really fucking good.
I still remember having just the demo disc for number 1 and playing that
Yeah.
a million times over, because that.
Live
I mean,
in America, respect your fellow man. Some other cultures don't understand.
And Tony Hawk Ride.
My
Remember,
nephew had that. He got it for Christmas, and he only played it once, and it pissed my dad off because he spent $80 on it for Christmas.
yeah.
And so I was like, well, I'll play it. And then the manual says you're not supposed to be over 200 pounds and use it. It's like, well, I want a skateboard, but I'm too fat.
You good. You saved yourself some time. It was a god-awful game.
Oh, did you get it?
No, but I played it. Somebody had it.
Oh.
just one of the many great peripherals that has graced our presence.
What a crazy world.
the Wii raft.
You know what?
Yeah.
That has to be the best whatever.
Just a raft.
Wait, what?
It's for those shitty games like camp games.
Yeah, Raging River Rapids or something like that, and they have
It was an inflatable yellow raft
I didn't know that was a thing.
that you sit in to play a fake raft game with your Wiimote.
I mean, you could basically go get your kids' inflatable pool and chuck it in your living room, and
Yeah.
it would have the same effect.
So there's bad
Sit in a box.
peripherals, and then there's the peripheral everybody wants, which is Steel Battalion.
Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing.
That's the game. It's just a peripheral. It's a 70-button controller, 3 joysticks, and a 3-pedal pedal board. It's just, it's fucking insane, crazy. If you die in game, your game gets erased and you have to start over from new.
I would really love to have a really nice racing setup.
I would too. Like,
It's
You
a-
know-
a wheel that resists and
yeah, and like an
clutch and braking gas.
actual
pedals.
gear
See,
shift and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you do that though, I would almost like want to manufacture like a wooden frame and mount a TV in it.
Yeah.
And just have like a console just for that.
Yeah.
I would go overboard because like if I love racing games and if I'm getting a fucking steering wheel and shit, this steering wheel better be responsive as dick and it better have force feedback. But that's the thing. Like I can't just put it on my lap and be like,
Dude, you should go on YouTube and look up unboxing therapies, $35,000 racing setup. He has 3 65-inch LG OLED
Yes.
4K screens.
Yes.
This like Porsche 918 replica wheel and super expensive pedals, and then like 3 GTI 1070s or something like that to run this game.
I would
Or
say
GTX or
two.
whatever.
2 or 4. You don't do 3. You have to build and remove evenly with SLI.
But it was insane. Like, yeah, I want that real bad. I would use it maybe like once a month.
But it would be really fun to do something like the Le Mans or something like that 24-hour.
Yeah. Imagine my Nürburgring times after having that.
They'd be
Yeesh.
awful.
That's
So here's one thing I
629.
have learned throughout the years of getting steering wheel peripherals because my dad was just like, I need it. And so just like, I can't use them worth a damn. The only time I've ever been able to effectively use a steering wheel and pedals is like the games that you play at arcade,
Yeah.
which is why I'm saying that the only way that I would be able to do that is if I were to custom build fabricate my own essentially arcade for it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing that I hate about it is that because in the arcade it always seems too far away. I like to be hunkered down and everything really close to me.
In case you didn't believe me, 6 minutes 25 seconds. Nürburgring. I'm the best.
Now, is that posted online as well and shared amongst the online community?
Yeah, it's not the fastest because people use the F1 car and then they boost it.
I don't know how you could do an
That's
F1
just
car
with
that.
a stock LMP, like Le Mans style car. But the only thing different is I stiffen up the sway bars.
Oh.
So
Pleb.
the fastest time around the Nürburgring ever is 6 minutes and 11 seconds.
That's still one of my favorite episodes of Top Gear is when they have that one lady going around in the van passing Porsches and
Yeah.
bikes and everything.
Yep.
But anyway, I just wanted to toss that out there. I was thinking about that on my way over here and how stupid of a cash grab that has to be.
It's dumb.
It's stupid. I can't believe that's real.
How the hell did we go from Modern Warfare 2 to peripherals?
I don't know.
How the fuck did that bridge work?
Activision.
Oh,
Tony
okay.
Hawk Ride.
Okay. Very, very cool.
That's our Kevin Bacon 6 degrees of separation.
You know, I really wish that they would put out a really good thing where I could stand in it and run and shoot my guns in video game.
I don't ever want to do that.
VR.
They would be kind of cool. I would like that.
You know, if I had a VR thing, I would just draw big 3D dicks everywhere. Then I'd pick them up and I hand them to people.
While he has Love Gun just playing on in the background.
Love gun.
Yeah.
The gun's his dick.
Yep.
Seriously, this song is called Love Gun, and it's about Paul Stanley's dick. Love Gun! See, Ronnie, his dick is the gun.
It is. And Lick It Up by Kiss. That's a good one, right?
The tongue's going on his dick.
All right, well,
I think, yeah, this is it because now we're just talking about the dumbest shit that you can think of. But, again, I would like to remind folks that we do have a Patreon. If you would like to donate to it, please do. It's patreon.com/30 and nerdy. And then we have our Facebook community page if you would like to come to that as well.
Don't have to say thanks for the ad.
Don't have to say thanks for the ad, but if you
Or-
do, I'll like it and I'll say, yep.
Or don't mention how you're not 30 because that's totally cool too.
Yeah. You can be 60, 70, 80,
But not 90.
10.
Fuck off.
20, 40, 50, but not 90.
Nope, get out. I don't like you. I don't want you around.
10 more years, motherfucker. Come back when you're a hundy.
Yeah. It's 90-year-old.
Those are your golden years. 90 to 100. You
Yeah.
shouldn't be on Facebook.
Go see the world.
Go see the world. Once you're done seeing the world, you can come back.
Yep. All right. My name is Bife.
My name has been. My name is Bife.
I'm Brady.
I'm AJ.
And my name is David.